I have been lucky in those who were around me from the boardroom to the dressing room. In times of stress, their unstinted support, unbroken devotion to our club and calmness in adversity eased the task of making Rangers Football Club the premier club in this country. To be a Ranger is to sense the sacred trust of upholding all that such a name means in this shrine of football. They must be true in their conception of what the Ibrox tradition seeks from them. No true Ranger has ever failed in the tradition set him. Our very success, gained you will agree by skill, will draw more people than ever to see it, and that will benefit many more clubs than Rangers. Let the others come after us. We welcome the cheese. It is healthy for us. We will never hide from it. Never fear. Inevitably, we shall have our years of failure, and when they arrive, we must reveal tolerance and sanity. No matter the days of anxiety that come our way, we shall emerge stronger because of the trials to be overcome. That has been the philosophy of the Rangers since the days of the gallant pioneers.
Hi guys, and we're here. I'm back. It feels like I've been away for a very long time. It's only been a couple of months. A lot of real life stuff's taken over. But finally, it is beta day. This came out 8:15. I've been trying to play around with it a bit. There's things I don't even know. Thought I'd leave it all for an experiment. We're, of course, I changed my mind. We're not doing a big club, but a lot of people are doing big clubs. I'm going to get straight into my main save, which is Glasgow Rangers. The Rangers, the GLs, the Teddy Bears. You probably heard in FM17 me talk about a few of the players and things I do in my private save with them. As the squeaky chair's back, the phone will probably come back at some point. New sounds with the phone. It has the Sky Sports theme on it. So, going to give you a quick rundown when we get into this. Today we're going to play Progres, and then coincidental, Progres is the exact same team the Rangers played in their qualifying round second leg, I want to say, second round, and we're knocked out in the away leg. So that's one of our main points. And as of today, this is the 26th of October. The current manager of Glasgow Rangers, who I was meant to have a big spiel about taking over from him, got sacked. So effectively, I am now taking over Rangers as of today. So, yeah, brand new game. Haven't seen the match engine. Haven't got into anything. That's going to be probably the first of every season. It's going to be a longish video. Wow, it's been away. I've been away for so long. I forgot how to talk to you guys. So we'll just start with the normal transfers. Budget, we're down by £906. That is because I have just brought in Joel Anderson. He looks half decent. I've probably overspent for him. We'll see. He could grow. As it stands, he's meant to be that. His potential abilities that, and his current abilities that. We'll see. He did play the Latvia under 21s and got a 7.4. Pardon me. He's played already in Sweden in the Swedish Premier League. 13 appearance, 1 assist, 2 man of matches, a 7.3 there. Also, we have brought in Matty Knox. Matty Knox is a confirmed signing, as you can see, and you can pick him up quite cheap. He will go to any club. As effective, he is quite good for any club. Youngster, he's not scored goals in League 1 or the Championship. He's stepping up. 250,000 spent on him. Apart from that, but this is all new. It's all shiny. We still got 2 clauses on Lewis McLeod and 3 on Barry Mackay. 250 promotion before June 2021. They have our old manager Mark Warburton, and in real life they're about 13th and looking to go down. Yeah, I'll be probably cashing in a couple of these. So, the director of football has got nothing. Brand new things across the board. You now have this. This is your new scouting, your data analysis. If you have not seen the promo videos, of the 7 promo videos, this will be absolutely brand new. So you have here Gustav Ingvold, on loan at Bristol City. I can't from the Swedish Premiership. Oh, sorry, he's on loan. He's in the Swedish Premiership. This is now new. This is it. You can now discard, acknowledge that you've seen it, or you can quickly scout. This is now your scouting kind of thing. Your 2 transfers of incoming, what you've got, and I think what they are. Your senior package for player searches UK and Ireland, middle tier package, which I'll quickly show you. I have not, to be quite honest. Here it is. You can now do this. So you get that, and it covers that. If you go world, it covers the entirety of the world. It has to be said. You also can now move your budget around, but it comes out of your transfer budget. So be aware of that. If you want to have a higher scouting budget of say 1, 2, 3, maybe million, when you're a smaller club, your best bet when you're in the lower leagues, if you're doing a low league save, is probably maybe covering the league you're in is probably better of it, or the no package and keep going up as you go up the league. Keep maybe, like I'm covering I could have the Scotland as my only thing, so I'll only get Scottish players coming through, or players that play in Scotland, or the Lagbooks Premier in the Championship, which is the league I'm currently in is the Championship, and the one currently below me. Or you can just get the league you're in. So that's probably, for your low league saves, this is probably your best bet. These maybe 4 to begin with. It's that kind of thing. As you can see, this is also what your overview of the players. And now it doesn't, told you, the phone's back. As you can see, I'm hyper, I'm excited, I have waited for this. I've been non-stop today. My Twitter feed, honestly, has been refreshed and refreshed every 30 seconds. I was running around Perth city centre, literally going from shop to shop to bar looking for Wi-Fi when I was out and about, trying to see in case it dropped. I was in Tesco's running around every 30 seconds looking at my phone and I'm like, he's popular. No, I'm checking Twitter for Football Manager. I was in my friend's house, in my mate's house, still there. I was playing Xbox there with her and her kid, and we I was just there every 30 seconds checking my phone. I get in my door at 8 o'clock. So I'm sorry, I've got a mint in my mouth as well. I'm so excited. I have actually got work in about 6-7 hours. But I wanted to get a video out for you guys, get it edited, get it up, throw it up, ready for tomorrow morning. This will come out tomorrow, 5 PM, 6 PM maybe. Then I'm off for 2 days, so Friday night, I'll probably come out for a little bit. So maybe when I come in, if I'm not busy, I'll be bang on. If not, Saturday, minute I'm up, Saturday's going to be video for the rest of the week. It is the beta. It's a straight through, no nonsense now. I'm hyped. There's a lot still kind of going on, but I'm working through it. So hopefully maybe the 8th of November, 2 days before the game drops, I'll be sorted with what's going on. And that's the kind of date I'm looking for. So that's the kind of rundown from me, but this is your new scouting players kind of overview. You now get the player name, exactly the same kind of tabs you have of when you who wants them, the country in which they are hailing from, what their nationality is, what club they are, and what Premier League division they're in, or any division. As you can see here, I've got Shani Tranjai, I think that's how you Tara Shai from Everton. You've got Rudy Gestede from Middlesbrough there, Vladimir Weiss from the Qatar teams. Of course, you've got Sean Grados, Jay Fulton, Paddy McNair, so forth. But you can see it doesn't limit itself down. You see a lot of kind of Brazilian leagues in there. And cause you can pause this if you want to have a look at a specific player. Also this, it doesn't just give you that, it gives you the positions in which they seem more comfortable in. All this brand new, their morale at the present moment. Obviously you get the same here, Chris Martin, he's good as a forward, can play in the front 3 positions just behind the striker. Scouting required for his morale, but there's how much, you can see even how much he's on at that club before you even scout him, so you don't have to go in and write what's his contract on now and what his current value is. And then as the season goes on, as you can see, we're still in June, so the season hasn't gone on, but that's the minimum appearances he's made for the club. Sorry, his asking price, if he's got an asking price, and yes, sorry, so it's not minimum appearances and maximum appearances. What is it? Is the scouts' opinion on what we should be asking for him, and the scouts' recommendation. If I think that's good, bad, or not interested in transfer and loan. So yeah, transfer budget you can see is down, and also we will carry on. So that's that. This doesn't look. Ignore that. That is for me to report a bug. You'll see there'll be a couple that sometimes things come and go. You'll notice them, and I'll try and not paper over them too much, but at the same time need to push forward. Medical Centre is brand new to this season. Absolutely brand new. Your head of sports science, your data analysis all actually have a functioning job this season. You just don't sign them and then you do nothing. You never see them again or hear from them. All you have to do is give them a new contract. They're sitting there burning through your cash. So this is the overview. You can see there's no risk assessment to any players recently returned from injury. Currently there's none, and none injured. We've got a clean bit of health. The risk assessments are, this is it. We've got 3 matches in 7 days. Right. So this is your overall risk of an injury, given I think it is on their training, then their match load, and their injury susceptibility. So if you've bought a player that says, like here, Kenny Miller, injury susceptibility is high. He's a still low risk injury. He's a low injury risk, but his recurrence for injuries is high, which means that he could get it's the same with Josh Windass. Nico Kranjčar, he's recurring sprained ankle ligaments. As you can see, these new show you the front of the person and the back. So you can see this wee purple dot right here. That is his sprained ankle ligaments. So it's very good, because then you can monitor your kind of injury prone players, your kind of Andy Carrolls and Jack Wilshers of the world. As it is, the current injuries, you can see none. Expected return or treatment they're getting, the details of the injury, I think that is their injury, I think details of what it is, the squad status within that, and there's none. We do have one actually out and it's not showing, so I think that might be a little bit of a bug. And then you have this, your season injuries this season. You can see Lee Wallace has had one, but he starts with one. He missed a day, and I think Nico Kranjčar did, but we do actually have one out. And I think he's in my under 20s. Yes, Jack Thomas. I don't know why. I don't think it's showing. It's like I said, it's still a bit buggy. It's a wee bit bugs. But as you can see, he's out for 2 to 4 months. He would show up here. But yeah, there we go. There we go. It's in the filters if you're under 20s to put them on. But as you can see here, broken foot. So risk assessment. I think if you throw in under 20s as well, he probably will come as injured somewhere. He doesn't, nope, but if you put in current injuries, there you go, like, there, here we go. This is prime example. Good job I found that out. So you've got the date, I think that is the date it happened, so the 24th of the 6th, yes, that was 5 days in game, the name of the player, their squad status, the injury that they have, and the details of the treatment that they are receiving and how expected to be out. So your treatment, you can see details, currently receiving specialist treatment for a broken foot, expect to be out 2 to 4 months. Something similar, but it's more broken down, instead of just going, oh, he's out for 4 months, when's he back? And you don't see much unless it's in through the physio updates. So you can come to your medical centre and check your player and how long they're going to be, and it gives you the expected return as the 8th of the 9th, or the 8th of September. The injury history, again, it's not going to give me one major. League average of major injuries, I think, is 1 day. Most days missed in the last months was Jordan Rossiter with an injury, Nico Kranjčar and Graham Dorrance, and that comes from the Norwich. That was when I think he kind of almost snapped his kneecap, if I remember correctly, and Jordan Rossiter came injured and he went missing the whole of last season. No one could find him. Apparently there were reports that he was on a heavy bending session in the middle of Glasgow. No one knows. But then you're obviously your season summary. Times missed this season, you know, percentage missed so far. He's missed 19% of the season by the looks of it. Due to the fact is he's going to be not back to September. He is a very hot prospect, so this is probably, he isn't, okay, he's fair enough, he's 3.5 star. He could grow, but the broken foot early on, 17, recovers well, trains well when he comes back, match fit, will always get a quick game and start. And you can see there Joel Anderson just confirming that he will be here. Next, dynamics. This is essential this season. In Football Manager's gone by, it's been morale. Morale dictates. Morale's been dictating. If you've got okay morale, your team's more like... I've noticed if I've got okay morale in my team, I found it out to my cost at Sheffield United. I did a 17-18 league save, database save, just offline, just to see, kind of in preparation, looking at teams to start with, and obviously it was going to be Rangers. The next one will probably come about February, so we've got to have a good balance this one. That means we're going to fly through the seasons like we did last season, same setup, maybe 10 videos a season. We'll fly through them. There might be a wee added couple of review things at the end and reviews of other leagues around. I have a lot loaded. I think I've actually got over 115,000 players loaded into my database, so yeah, it could take a while. But we'll go through the major leagues, obviously. So yes, so morale dictated it. As I said, I had okay morale and I struggled with Sheffield United until January. They loved me just, but I was mid-table and I was struggling to keep going at that point. Then I did a Ranger save and was winning, and then everyone was in superb morale. So I've also got a blocked nose, guys. Sorry if I keep blowing into... It seems I'm snorting down the mic. So match cohesion, the current players are something short of operating as a unit, and that means because Pedro Caixinha, I'm obviously the real life manager that's just been sacked, brought in about 7 or 8 players. They're all still trying to gel at this point, still trying to gel together, so I have to take that into consideration. The team's collective mental state is disappointing at the moment. That'll come with game time, winning games. This will impact players' positioning during matches. That is deadly for defenders. I've got 2 defenders that have never played with each other, and I've never played with my 2 wing backs, my left back and my right back, so my full backs. That's dangerous. That is extremely dangerous. Players with experience issues with their vision and reaction to events unfolding when play. That means if you've got a player with very low vision, he is not going to spring, Keepers, I noticed with some of my young keepers, their vision went down, but it didn't seem to affect them as much the older they got. I think now this is currently what we're going to be struggling with. There's a dressing room atmosphere. The next 2 tabs that you see right in front of you, the next 2 tiles you see, is your managerial career. Literally on the line. Now you've probably seen it, you've probably experienced it yourself in some FM saves, that you've lost the dressing room, you get sacked. Yeah, and then you get some players coming out and support still, but the minute you lose the dressing room, you've probably seen it, AI managers, reason for getting sacked, lost the dressing room, lost confidence, or something like this. Now you can see your level. Mine's good. I think that's actually going down. A club after recent drops, as I've seen a recent drop. So yeah, so you can see it's okay. So let's see what it says. This is a good sense of unity between the players, and they should have little cause to complain about the way things are going. Currently have no unhappy players at the club. We currently have 36 players at the club, including 16 in the first team who are considered to be very happy. So these are all the positives. We have many players who share a nationality. There's a few Portuguese, Mexicans, all through the team, which obviously I think, if I'm right, Portuguese and... no, it's not. I nearly said it, no. I think it's Spanish for Mexican, and obviously Portuguese is Portuguese. But they probably do, in some way, kind of talk to each other, so that probably helps them. And also there's a mix of English, Scottish and Irish players in here as well, so they all have their own wee unit. Most of the players have been at the club for a similar length of time. That's the likes. You'll see the team. I'll give you a rundown. But your players like Kenny Miller, Lee Wallace have been there since the bygone days, when we were in 5 years now. 5 years ago, when we were rooted to the bottom, Lee Wallace had been there. So we know he's a player, influential player at the moment. The club is mostly made up of players who share a similar level of professionalism. you take that as you like, low levels, high levels, but at this moment I'm taking it's high because it's a positive. So, managerial support. As you can see, they've liked me ever so slightly. Settled the players are waiting to see the direction in which you will take the club upwards. This is a rebuild. Effectively, a rebuild save. You've got a strong influence over a number of the players. Yeah, brand new manager, excited. It's always going to be the same, no matter what club you take over, your managerial support. If you get your welcome to the club speech spot on, don't go, we're winning the league and you are Grimsby, you're not going to have their support. They're going to look at you like, no, and if you try to fight them on it, then your managerial support will already be in the red and you're fighting an uphill battle. So you have to try and look at your team. When you look at that, you look at your team, right? For instance, I'm going to take Grimsby, use this as an example in this tile already, that I don't know how good the Grimsby squad is, so, but if they are destined to be battling relegation, you can go, oh, mid-table, we're going destined mid-table, and the players will look at you like, nah mate, you're no taking us mid-table, didn't even think about it, we're no good enough, there's better players, better teams than us, no, and then you go, yeah, we're doing it, and they're like, no, you'll lose players in this uphill, but if you go, right, we've got to try and avoid a relegation battle, and they look at you and go, yeah, okay, fair enough, that actually looks achievable, we can avoid that, then you'll start off in the positive. Down here, the last tab, top influencers, and I'm about just to get into the rest of this. Just at the top, your top influencers are Kenny Miller and Lee Wallace, if I click on it, and you're into hierarchy. Now this is from your assistant manager, gives you feedback. Some of our team leaders are well established within the squad, they have been there with the group, have been with the group a long time and have good understanding of the culture of the club. These will be your original players, for instance, that have been there before your team made their transfers in real life. So, although, yeah, Bruno Alves is in team leaders because of his wealth of experience with Portugal and the teams he's been at. But Kenny Miller obviously knows Rangers inside out, same with Lee Wallace. Highly influenced Graham Dorrans because he's a Rangers man himself. He knows the league-ish, he's Scottish, he goes in there because he can kind of dictate. Same Wes been there all season, Danny's been gone and come back. Nico Crancher again played big teams. It's a bit of experience. Ryan Jack because he knows the Scottish game, I'm guessing. Played at Aberdeen. Tavernier Holt gets in there, Holt because he was at Hearts and also knows the league. Tavernier because he's been here a couple of seasons. Influential players. It's kind of a breakdown. They probably have a little bit, probably like Peña and Herrera probably have something over maybe the Portuguese kind of players, and the other players you can see that don't have much of a say and really don't have much of a oomph to get you kicked out of club. Your team leaders and highly influential players are the ones that pretty much dictate your life at the club. Yeah, so they probably much can moan and greet and do everything else, but they probably won't get as much of a listen to. And then you've got social groups. So you can see the feedback. Always check your feedback. The core group is very high spirits and pulling the same direction and should have no cause for complaint, anything other than the most serious of issues. That means if you're pretty much, I said that Jason Holt was getting sacked in the morning, they all would go, wait a minute, why pushing Jason Holt out the club, blah 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 blah. There's a couple of youngsters in there as well, but you can see your team leaders, your high potential, it's all colour coded, so you just check. If you're unsure, you know black means down there, but the influential players, so like Hodgson, Herrera and Peña, all are under, each one seems to have one of them. Secondary group who are happy and should have little reason to find fault the way things are going. This players manage to speak Spanish. Fair enough, yeah, probably correct, who have been in the club at roughly the same length of time. As you can see, that is effectively all brand new players, effectively all of them. Secondary group Brew is currently content and should have little reason to complain the way things are going. The group is made up of players who have been at the club roughly the same amount of time, Liam Kelly and Jordan Rossiter. I think that Liam Kelly gets thrown in there because he was out on loan last season, and Jordan Rossiter because this is his first season at the club. The others, which you see the former English players, have been scouted and likely to fit into the existing social groups in the squad. John Servant, Ryan Williams, Maximum Sachs, Igor Alves and Joel Anderson. They'll fit in. These players currently don't fit into any particular social group. This may be because they are new to the club or similarly they are not getting not gelling with the rest of the squad. So if this is high compared to these two, you're in trouble, because it means they're the ones that you need to somehow force them up. I'm unsure, because it didn't really say in the group if these players down here can move up into it. And this is brand new. The absolute wow. Remember the times of you would have just in your training unsatisfied players. Why were they not? And only reason he's at because I tried to get him to tutor a youngster and he didn't want to do it, so he got a little bit bitchy at me, to be quite honest. But you can see your team leaders, what their morale is. I think it now goes up to, it's not just superb, I think it goes up to extreme excellent or something like that now, or one above, or one higher than superb. But you can see their training, so they're all satisfied at the moment. They're all happiness, very happy, slightly happy, very happy, blah blah blah. It's the exact same all the way down. They're all very happy. For me, training's always been an issue, because I like my training high, and so with, of course, you can have a team meeting, there's no reason to hold it. It's always been the exact same. The tactic screens has changed as well. Wow, this is your brand new. Instead of just having a little bit, it's a bit bigger, it's cleaner. Like it, you're now. Oh, there we go. There's my team instructions for it. You can now preset them. You can now save the preset, which I'm going to do. I'm going to call it the Rangers intro. So then you can go to, and if you can now, then if you, I'm going to try it with my normal save, my offline save at Brentford this season. I always take a nice wee club up, just to, it gets me into the game, means I can pick away at things and decipher things a bit more. I think then I can load this up and I've got these tactics exactly. Pardon me. But you can see there's the team instructions there. The shape, the familiarity of it, same as always. It used to be up here, and the players used to have it as well, which they still do. Yeah, you see, I used to keep it on. I like to keep it on that because it shows me exactly where the club, the players are at. I need to find it on here as well. Probably I'll do that off screen in between games. The intensity, which is brand new as well. I think that is requires higher intensity for players. The level of effort required from players in this tactic, which in turn affects their condition. It means that if you're playing, I play a high attacking, which means the intensity of the players being unfit for their next game and picking up knocks and injuries is very high. So that is it. You can pin that. I don't know what this is. Like I said, some of this they've left out. So you can see I've got the 442 normal, the 442 diamond. I try to change the 442 around a little bit to have the old Ipswich one, which I probably will do. I'll probably just go to none, and then all you do is bring your defensive midfielder forward, and then you play 3, so it's a 4-3-1-2 effectively. So this is the tactics. Obviously this, you now get player, which I think is just the normal. Set pieces obviously about the same. You get your captains, Lee Wallace and Kenny Miller. The match plans, no idea. To be quite honest. Obviously operation instructions, what you want to do with them, which I think you can do now. Show on to foot. I think it must be weak foot. I don't know if you can do that here, and then it will transfer over to. So if I did always on every single one of them, but this is only the first team. So yeah, you could just go always do that to him. And of course, as you can see, the way I'm doing it, you now see that player's forum, the best strength, the potential weakness, goal scorer, worst discipline. As you can saw there, if you click that, these instructions will apply to the player featuring in this position. No, we want it on the apply only to the player when featuring in this position. Yes, I think that's right. But this is an example. I'll tell you if it works. Of course, you got analysis. The team talk feedback by the reports that morale among the men are good at the moment, and some way short openings and that will come. Obviously, there are no goals, no shots. This is brand new. So you can see the high, wide and handsomes, they rattled off the bing, and I'm guessing these will also fill in with little dots in all competitions over the season. There probably will be colour codes somewhere. The goals, not highlighting there, but the shots I'll show you for top bins, bottom bins, middle. I'm guessing that'll be the percentage of how many goals are taken in every single aspect of the goal, how many's hit the posts, how many's hit the bar, how many's went just over, and the ones that have ended up in the Govan car park or wherever your team is from. For me, it's just Govan car park. But you can also break it down to it'll be all competitions, but you can also break that down a little bit. Next opponent. There, see, you can get your past meetings. Never played them before, but if you do ever play them again, you'll know exactly what it's like. The stat pack is only for league games. Your last match, and of course the match itself. I think that will be maybe last match, but probably if it's a match against, say for me it'll be, let's say, Hibernian, and then I played them again. I think this would probably be the analysis from maybe that game and see what you can improve on. So yeah, we've looked at that. There's not much else. Your responsibilities, staff searches, shortlists, jobs. You can see I'm looking at scouts, director of football, so job securities are all the same. Everyone seems okay. Under review, Perarius and MLS. So yeah, very insecure straight away in the Swedish Premier. To those at Malmo, they might be rich, but your manager's on the way out by the looks of things. Training is effectively the same, individual training, and of course there's this, which the more you add in, the more load it'll take off their kind of players. Looked at that. This is brand new as well. The first screen you saw, I never highlighted it, but the friendlies are now picked out, I think. Yes. So you can see your European games are in blue, league games by the looks of things would be normal standard black, but your friendlies are highlighted as a different colour, so you can see them now. Your competitions, exactly the kind of same, but you know what I mean, we don't enter that yet, don't enter that yet, division hasn't started, scouting, you've already seen, the transfers, the exact same. The club history looks a little bit more tidier. You can see a long way back. Start there, but then you can see a long way back, and then you can compare that to Celtic, for instance. As you can see, don't know how you clear it. None. There we go. You now get your under 20 squads. I think it was always there. You can see the list. I don't know why I don't have my wee avatar. The same as always. The board is owner status, which is brand new. The scouting, I think that was all there. Your thing, your finance, current balance, everything's there. The balance you made over the year, your board requests, I think slightly changing. Improve, improve your data analysis. And you're looking at your club. Check where it says on the pick a club screens how good and how bad your data analysis is, because it does help give your stats as well. They do help when it comes to your stats as well as giving data analysis of a player you're trying to scout. The finances are the exact same. Networking, negotiating, example one. Your personal, stadium and staff, all the exact same. The finances I haven't looked at. Looks cleaner. It doesn't look so messy. You know, your overall balance, blah blah blah. Exactly what you made. We've made 2.1 and 2.126, 232 in season tickets, merchandising. It's a bit more of a better breakdown. We made a little bit of a profit. You can see we're just slightly over our wage budget. It's not going to hurt us. Our under 20s as the pair, all different. The standouts it's going to be for us that I'm hoping to get through will be Zach Rudden, Liam Burt. There is one that I am very disappointed in, and it is this. I've seen him play in real life to be quite good. I've watched him in real life, and he had Celtic's striker in his back pocket for 45 minutes, and he got thrown into that game. I watched him last night in a game and he was thrown into that again, and he played extremely well, gave a good account of himself for being 19, standout player. And of course his brother is always up there. Right now you can't see estimate cuts. Yeah, we're not selling them ever. There's also other ones that you probably will see. Jack Thompson you've already seen. Jordan Thompson, Zach Rudden, Jack Adamson I think has always been one. No, not this season. Ryan Hardy, he's always been there and thereabouts. He's roughly about close. He's 20, so he's only got another season. But you've got players like Jordan Kirkley, okay, just Jordan, Nia Joseph, nah. Be looking to leave. Dapo Munembe, yes. Bang on striker, 15 Nigerian, yes. Matt Shields, no. And plus you got your Harry Forster's Matty Zappa. Matty Zappa, Zata is out, but he is. I won't know until he comes back from his Kilbride whether he's actually a good one. But we also got Matty Knox, who's obviously seen and see right now he's 1.5 stars. He's only down there as a developmental. We'll see how he gets on in them games. If he does extremely well, he'll probably get a call up at the end of the season for a few games. Ross Lyon, another one that's always been there every time I've done Rangers and I'm off private saves. Ross Lyon's always been one that's always kind of came through in the end. Maybe not as good, but he's always been all my rotations. Zach Butterworth, a lot of names I haven't actually heard of. And of course, Report Bug at the bottom. Yeah, of course, it's a bit more shinier by the looks of things. Your social feed is a bit more there. I haven't seen much more to do it. Your news, if it loads, come on. That's probably it's a bit slow. Pardon me. There we go. News. It's pretty much the exact same standards. The league's in focus. There we go. It's a bit slow. It is a beta. I'm not going to be too much critical of it. It's got 2 weeks yet. There'll be updates coming thick and fast for this. Of course, you get around the world. There we go. This is kind of just standard. It's not really a lot's been fixed because it's not needed a lot. Of course, you can see everything is still standard there. And of course, your home screen looks like this now. As the pair, of course, you got my profile, which actually looks a little bit better. Worst opinion, obviously, is the two Celtic managers, Craig Levein, Neil McCann, Stephen Robertson, Owen Coyle, Martin Canning. It's going to be that way. Yeah, but my relationships with the players is distant contact, and of course an acquaintance. And apparently Molly Burnett is very close to me. Ooh, is that a romance coming straight away? So we've actually gone through quite a lot. Now, it's going to take so long to get back. I'm probably going to break the game by doing this. So I'm just going to submit their team. Actually no, I'll do it the old-fashioned way. There we go. We're back. We're playing Progress. So it's actually probably ran on a lot longer. There's a lot to get in, so this will be up tomorrow. Otherwise, it's going up tomorrow. Well, yeah. Hang on. Oh, the professionalism. It was going all so swimmingly well. I actually don't know if my sound is working on my TV properly. I haven't tried this game, so this is brand new. I'm now going to experience the rest of this with you. I've not gone past this screen in any game. I haven't even gone as far as this in Brentford, to be quite honest. So yeah, up front, Morales and Herrera. Liam Dorn's shadow striker. Probably will bring in someone else to do that. Windass and Candeas on the wings, but again, probably I'll train them up a little bit. Ryan Jack sits as defensive midfielder because we have got no, he's not on the bench. Lee Wallace, Bruno Alvarez, Cardozo and Tavernier as our back four, with Wes Fordingham in goal, and on the bench is Alnwick, John, Pena, Miller, Wilson, Crancha, Holt on the bench. I'm going, of course, going for the 4-4-2 diamond, and I'll get into this. Yes, of course. This has actually been a long video. I'm really excited. I've got FM playing on my. You can't hear it, but I've got my TV on right beside me with another FM YouTuber, Lujo. Go check him out when you get the chance. This is new. I'm liking this. Ooh. Well, we're in the dressing room apparently. Oh no, you can just do this. Yeah, so I've got Lelujo, Big Kev. He's going offline now, but he is going to have videos coming out next week, so go check him out on YouTube. Just type in non-league to legend and you will find them. Yeah. And also, it's now gone off, but I had another FM YouTuber, I can't pronounce his second name, on that my phone, and I already watched Dr. Benji FM's video of his Arsenal beta career save, and I've just started and probably will load up the Golden FM one as well. So I've got a lot to sleep with tonight by the looks of things. So this is brand new. Wow, wasn't expecting this. The team talk. So we'll go through this all. Yeah, it does carry over. That's good. So yes, you can you? No, I'm gonna have to press control. I used to be able just to ping. Oh no, you got to do this individually now. Are you kidding me? Okay, this needs. I'm gonna tweet Miles actually and tell him this needs to be a thing. Unless I figure out how to do it. But well, since it's a long video anyway, I'll show you technically what I do. So this is what my player instructions for the opposition are always set to. I've never had to actually click them this bad. I've never found a way to. If I could pick the tick. That is very annoying. These used to be all red, now they're all green. I like it. It's cleaner. It is very clean. It looks good. It looks smarter. And what I've seen, mind you, I haven't witnessed this myself, so I don't know if this is a thing. So we're going to have to go through all our settings. Like literally every setting will have to be done whilst the Progress game is going on. So yeah, that's what I kind of just saw. We got the Euro. I was waiting. I was like, oh, do the friendlies. I'll show one friendly so I can see what it is, and then I can talk about it. The things in the Canvas Land games you probably saw in the next games was coming up. I was like, yes, and then the Euros hit. The Euro draw hit, and yeah, we'll give that one to the set. Yeah, there we go. Right. Defence. Talk to. Alright, okay. Passionately say. I think there's a lot more. I believe what it takes. This is brand new. So that I used to have them here. I used to be able to tick. I used to just be able to pick them. And it's the same as always. This always seems to work for me. The all reaction seems quite good. Top of players reacting positive. This is brand new. It tells you the good atmosphere sometimes appears when most players completely disinterested in what you have to say. And that's the ones that don't look happy. Just listened. To all players, this gives a plan for this. Players no particular reaction to the comments. Yeah, that'll improve hopefully, because you see it passionate enough. You'll see I will get assertive with them all the time. We will continue on to the next one. Oh, this is brand new. Remember, this used to be a fucking sorry, this is meant to be a PG stream. Wow, until I'm excited. These should be black. You used to have the was it the team lineups behind it, and then this would just pop up, and you're like, I didn't want to answer a question. I'm not happy. Sorry, a special day. Handmade to do a wonderful job. Do you think your side motivation? My team always motivate regardless of the opposition. That's to be good enough. I'll speak to you soon. And here comes the walkout. So we will do this for always. We want latest scores. No, we don't. We want the latest event updates, which is brand new as well. Wow. Okay, I wasn't expecting this. Wow. Oh, colour me impressed. Actually, colour me impressed. Okay, there's a lot of information on here now. You can see the focus of the attacks of us. I think that's us going back and us going forward. There's not a lot. You can see their team's already tiring compared to our fitness. Not a lot going on in the first 11 minutes, but you can now change this. You can see cancel. Select your match. Yeah, this is kind of what used to be up here. You can see, change it to your tactics, the updates. So you can see the thing. But you go to the pitch. There we go. So we're just going to let the game play in the backs. Tavernier punts it over. So you can see the games are back up there. What else did we used to have? No league yet. Here we go. We want highlights. Where is highlights, people? Extended highlights. We want on key, actually. We want it slightly faster. Okay, average between highlights as well. It's fast-ish. Is that us going in? Herrera. Oh, no. Yes, sounds, notifications, settings. We want goals, own goals, fouls, red cards, offsides, substitutions, team stats, player stats. We want it all. Show player condition during match. No. Yes. So that's all done. Perfect. So, we'll get into the game now. I am currently impressed as Herrera comes forward. Look how clear and crisp this screen is. No, Morales. Windass. Bad, put that back. And Herrera. Sorry, that was Morales. Unlucky. Daniel Candeas has picked up Ryan Jack. This is going to be a long season for Ryan Jack. Already, in real life, he's on like his third red card. As we're still putting the ball in, but we're getting there. Cardoso does put a tackle in. I'm expecting what usually happens, and I've noticed is my defensive midfielders early on at the beginning of every season pick up the yellows. Windass is in. Windass should have fizzed that one back across the post. Is there number 11 off? I believe so. Recent events. So this is new. I think now you can just kind of highlight. No one there. Why is everyone here? Why is no one at the back? Be a lot to work on already. That's Leverkusen again. Is that Leverkusen against St Johnstone? That is just not going to happen as Windass takes a pot shot. I'm liking this. This used to have screens like this, but used to always have this bar at the bottom. Used to have the kind of, that's what you saw. And Ryan Jack's gone. Ryan Jack, we're half an hour into a game, mate. Come on. Right, Dorrans can come back then. This is good. They used to pause the game a lot, and you'd be kind of, but now you can still see the game kind of going on behind it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm confirming the changes. Thank you. It's a little bit slow, obviously. No, still not worrying about that. I'm worrying more about the game. If we lose this, there will be hell to pay. Usually you never see it. Usually it's our first league game, so you never usually see it. I never usually the friendlies or show you the first qualifying rounds. So you don't see the hardship I go through. So Herrera's off and running. It's crisper. I'm liking this match engine. Wow. Herrera, that's a poor ball in. He does get it again. Herrera, 1-0. Get in. We are up and running in the game. We're up and running in FM18. Good goal. Well played. Again, so now just got this. You can just skip it. Also, we're not going to skip ours too much, so we can kind of get it right. It's just pinched off him. It's a nice finesse shot to the bottom corner. 33 minutes on the clock. 10 men to us. Okay, that is our goal and our miss. So I'm taking the red card. The red dot is Ryan Jack. Herrera is 2-0. Assist by Daniel Candeas. It might be down to 10 men, but we are now 2-0 up. Trust me, I'm not taking this 2-0 for granted. You can see it's Tavernier into Candeas. He'll probably come off at half time. Herrera, that's just banged in again, by the looks of it, it's in the top bins. That's another good goal. So yeah, I think that is our focus of attack, is on them, and the yellows on us, by the looks of things. I'm trying to break this down as I go along. I am kind of in awe here. There we go, Cardoso with a good clearance to Morales. I did play about kind of with this team in FM17, but that was 17, so you can't really do that. And Dorrans, and 2 seconds. Right, sorry about that, guys. We're back. It's a bit of a deflection. Dorrans to Herrera. It's well tackled. Dorrans in. Dorrans makes it 3. We have now gone one past what we did in the first leg in real life. Remember, most of these games I'm going to compare to real life games up to this point. So, because I can gauge for exactly, this is a rebuild. This is now me on the thing. They've already they're already making a substitution. Wow, okay. And this, I'm liking this at half time. You can see your latest scores. your breakdown in your stats, we've had 12-5 on target, so we've had 7 off, 8 fouls, 2 yellow cards, 1 red. Good possession damage, he's lost possession more than any other player on his team. Yes, that is because, yeah, you can see the team analysis in here now, so I'm liking this. I think that's all of ours. Struggled to perform Ryan Jack. Yes, he got sent off. Mistakes leading the goal was Samuel Dogg. He was highlighted at the start of the game as a wonder of he will defend. But yeah, we can have a look round through some of the other games at half time. It wasn't St Johnson against Leverkusen, it was Levski against St Joseph's of Gibraltar. I'm trying to see if there is any kind of big name teams that might, St Johnson, there we go, St Johnson 0-0 with NSI. Don't see any other kind of standouts there. Maybe Red Star Belgrade. You can see now and then that's just a bit of a bug from the beta, or 3-0 up, that some of the badges have disappeared. Cork City are holding in there, Bangor City. I'm trying to look for Dundalk, but maybe they run further. So yeah, now you just go into the dressing room because this bit's done. Good atmosphere, suddenly superior, most apparent distance from what you have to say. Team talk. I'm going to go passionately. Very pleased with your performance. Keep it up. Well, again, love it. Don't look, Ryan. Only reason you're delighted, mate, right, is because we're 3-0 up after you got sent off. So I'm actually going to take off Candeas because I want to aggravate him. I'm going to stick on Nico Kranjčar. Just trying to rescue that player right positively. Of course they are. We're 3-0 up. Yeah, start of the second half. Not much more to say. You probably see a lot more. This isn't going to happen every time, you know. Oh, okay. Kranjčar. We see the guy with Morales. Herrera, hat trick. Stay away. Bang. Wow, that was quick. I didn't even expect that. I was expecting to get the kick off. That it was a highlight. We were down the line. Boom. There was a goal. Herrera started this. So we missed this bit of Herrera starting this. Kranjčar swings it in. Morales just taps across, volleyed it. Herrera, hat-trick. We may actually have a good team this season to compete with. This is outstanding. We are through. I have just done more than Pedro Caixinha did in their first trip back into Europe in 5 years. So I hope you all kind of liked the trailer. I did get copyright strike. My first FM video to get copyright strike. Oh, he's at the bar, and I think Kai Wallace clears his boot through it. Excellent. Yes, we're going to wait for the next highlight. You can see this. Why am I pointing at the screen? There's no one there. I'm pointing at my screen like you're beside me. Morales out to Windass. Don't take the shot. Does. Ooh, goal kick just over the top. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, made a substitution. We don't need to make a substitution. Nico Kranjčar's picked up a knock. Yeah, Morales is looking okay. Whole team's producing. I'm not going to be too getting everyone else involved. Got to keep players for the second leg as well. Hopefully these aren't massive big injuries. Hopefully they're little knocks and niggles that can be ran off and be done by the next game. If not, we've got. I think if we get another 2 or 3, I'm sticking on Zach Rudden and Liam Bott. In fact, I'm going to look at bringing back a player actually in Charlie Telfer, because supposedly he's meant to be good. I don't know. Also, there's a boy I'm looking at. He's on loan at the moment. Oh, Morales spins it wide. His name is Moise Keane. Last year's Wonder Kid. I haven't seen any Wonder Kids lists this season, so I don't know who's on it. Most of the players I try to pick up are like 2-3 years ago's Wonder Kids, and they're still some of them Wonder Kids, but they're not kids anymore. Dorns, good block, no one's there. Herrera's on it. Herrera's running like a rabbit, and he's running like this proverbial scolded cat. That's a big boot up the field. Tavernier will pick that up easy. Kranjčar. There's not a lot I can do because I play with wingers. It's not like I can play an inverted system. Morales, Herrera makes it 4. Herrera, have a word with yourself, will you please? You are on. What are you like trying to get? Are you selling a move here, mate? Seriously, are you selling a move? Right, from now on, in this save, whenever we score 4 with a player, it's known as a Herrera. He's the first player I've actually had in a long time. Actually, He's the first player in a long time. I think Mr. Dembele did it last season for me as well, in the Ajax save. But I've never had a player done four. Like, I've never had a start like this at the start of a season. This is outrageous. My very first game, league, cup, whatever, is usually a draw. This has been an absolute rout, and it doesn't look like it's finished. We're 10 men down. They should have been all over us. That little change into the midfield, in fact, substitutes, there we go, is, see, extremely, that's what I'm talking about. There was a new one, I couldn't remember what it was. I'm going to take off Dorns. He's played extremely well, resting him. There's no one else I can play out there, unless I put one. No, I can't. Actually, yes, hang on. Nico Kranjčar for Windass. I didn't undo. Yeah, there we go. Right, so Nico Kranjčar for Windass, and then Kranjčar for Dorrans, and then Dorrans back for. I could have just done it the other way around. For Pena, I don't know why I did that one. Yes, he came on, but he is injured now. So, yeah. Now we'll quickly play that. Bruno Alves, not seen much of him all game. Windass, they're probably going to stick out a few youth prospects now. 5-0 up, but it's comfortable. They're not scoring 5 against us, so it's going to be a mix. Dorrans goes in. Herrera, it's 5. What? If someone wants to send me a meme, please do. I'll accept it. If you want to even edit this video and put out what is going on in that, and then send it to me, I'll put it up on Twitter. Wow. I want to get more interactive on Facebook and Twitter as well. I'm looking, maybe it's not going to be Twitch anymore, it might be YouTube. But wow, 6-0 off. Proceed with the tactical change after this goal. This is new as well. Usually you just got the... Oh, plus I got a 10. 10 straight away in FM18. Wow, it took a long time when I was doing a Middlesbrough save on FM17 at the beginning of the year to get a 10, but that was Dave Nugent. Actually, no, it was... yeah, 15, 16. I've got pictures of it somewhere. Yes, confirm Rangers tactical changes. Proceed with the tactical changes of the goals. Yeah, that's brand new. You now get the choice of changing it about. So yeah, it carries on. Also now there's a new feature. If you're attacking player or whoever scored 2 goals, then there's a penalty. You get the option of giving him the penalty for his hat trick, or leaving it to maybe your normal penalty taker. Fordringham's had nothing to do. It's probably the first time he's actually touched the ball. Nico Kranjčar had a good game. I will give him that. Everyone's had an extremely good game. Rodriguez has been, nowhere near it. The phone goes off. Unfortunately, Sky Sports one has not popped. It will pop at some point. I could put money on it. The bets are rolling in. If he gets 6, I will. Oh no, he won't. Eduardo Herrera has been playing out his skin for us today. You can see there, Ryan Jack still struggled, mistake leading to a goal. Yeah, that's always going to be there. I think he let one was more than one mistake led to that goal. Yeah, best performance, 5 goals, total fouls. They are a bit dirty, but so were we. But there we go. 4 minutes, almost 10, 8 minutes, and a 1 in the middle. All quite close together. Rangers have not raised any brows since Progres today. It was exactly what we were expected of him. Thank you, Giles Borjas Travas of the Luxembourg Football Post. Anyhow, we'll give him a follow if he exists. We'll go to the dressing room. Everyone exceptional, excellent, superb, quite good. Okay, Josh, calm down. Declan Johnson are quite good, really good. Yeah, passion. I don't like this. I prefer passionate to be at the bottom. I'm very pleased with the result in your performance. Everyone's going to leave the stadium. Happy dappy dozy. We're going to Ibrox next. I won't show you that one. I will try and edit it down into highlight package for the kind of beginning of it. And we've got our first 3 achievements of the season. Thumping, first victory and hat-trick. Oh, another one, and clean sheet. There's the 4. Was there any more? No, there's not. This is probably like an hour long video, to be quite honest. But it is what it is. A lot to get through. St Johnstone won 3-0. I don't like you don't see the players underneath, but I do like this screen, so you can see who scored them. Goals coming from Cummings, Wotherspoon and Easton. Spread out across the second half, so they're comfortable going into their second game, as we are very comfortable going into ours. Nico Cranchar, let's give an injection, 2 to 3 weeks. Ouch. 1 to 3 days, he may be back, may not be back. If not, Ross Lyon or something can go in there. Herrera makes his debut. Jack banned. We all know what's coming. Issue the warning. He accepts it. Yes, he was a very silly boy. Who's Lambert? What Lambert's that? Scotland Paul? Paul Lambert? Oh yeah. No. Fair enough, you're looking at Graham Dorrance. Okay. Because Gordon Strachan left. I forgot to mention that. We'll just do a couple of quick wee things here. Yeah, you're absolutely terrific. Wager you actually in this? 28. He's banged in 5 already and 1. He's a dangerous boy. We'll do the press conference just so you can see the brand new press conferences if there's anything new. Done a quite good day for Rangers. David for Graham Dorn trying to find back in net. What do you make of the performance? Manager's keen to see the new signings pay off immediately. It was fantastic to see that happen today. You must be proud of the response, reaction, tremendous spirit to achieve the result. The next one until like the lads worked their socks off. And awards for their efforts. Well, a most convincing win. Your side's effective over. I can't see them getting back into the tie. No, I wouldn't say that. Give my, yeah, let's give the boys a bit of comment. First one, committed manager. It was a great match. Everything went according to plan. Ryan Jack struggle. Saying off at time we couldn't afford to be weakened. We're not going to discuss it. He was terrific. Right, he accepts his warning. We'll just go for 1 extra day. So you can see, just get a couple of wee things out of the way. Just so you can see, and it does come through. Oh, come on. This is, you can see, just it's a little bit buggy. But wow, there you go. That raced up to the end. We're not playing the second leg. We will be back. I don't know what. Did you see that? It said I was playing them again. Right, okay. I'll get rid of these 6 then. Ryan comes in. McCowan comes in. McDougall praises Herrera. Of course, the post analysis is effectively the same. Oh, actually, there's an idea. Whilst we're here, I wonder. Stats for no, I can't remember. We found it now. Is that the training? No, team report. No, I can't remember where we found that. But the big goal. The goal thing, need to find it. But you can see there's the general play and the discipline, obviously best player, worst players. It's under dynamics, new tactics, analysis, there we go, goals, boom, that's not what I was looking at, shots, there we go. You see, 1 in there, 3 in the bottom, 3 in the bottom, 1, 2, you see the shots. I think some of these were saved ones. You can see the kind of ones where they're tipped over or missed. You can see how that goes. Good, very good response. I will deal with this off camera maybe, and that is it. So guys, we're in FM18. It's a brand new season, brand new club, brand new everything. Looks so shiny and new, but guarantee by the time May rolls round we'll be all wanting, greeting and crying for FM19. But I cannot wait for this season. I cannot wait. So, until tomorrow night, which will be Saturday for you guys. I'll be recording Friday. This is Thursday. Yes, I know. I actually get to do a Scottish team. It's great being me. I love it. That means I can actually put on probably a thicker Scottish accent than I need to. But, yes. I will love yous, leave yous. Until next time, remember to like, comment, subscribe below. Until next time, guys, it is bye from me. It's bye from Glasgow Rangers. See you all later. Bye bye.